How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, returning with another episode of the Road to 10th Prestige. And this is coming pretty close now, and I'm getting pretty excited as there's been a lot of changes as of late to Modern Warfare 3 in a balance patch that has me pretty anxious to use some guns. Through the process of leveling up and prestiging, you kind of stick to certain weapons and rank those up as fast as possible. And now that I'm nearing the end of my run on 9th Prestige, or I'm about level 69, 70 or so, I'm kind of hesitant to use any of the shotguns because I know I want to level them up to range and damage as soon as possible and find out what's the most effective. Reason being, and I'll let you guys know right now, if you are unaware, previously in the recent patch or adjustments for the game, they changed shotguns. They added a little bit of more oomph to some of the weaker shotguns, and they nerfed some of the more powerful ones, namely the Striker. Essentially, the extended mags glitch no longer works on any of the weapons, and the Striker itself is still an effective shotgun, probably the best one still. But the other shotguns, like the USAS and the KSG, are actually much more effective than what they used to be. And I'm pretty anxious about this. The thing I hate about the Striker the most is that it just shoots bullets and sprays all over the place, and it's just like a spray and pray type of gun, similar to the AA-12 in Modern Warfare 2. While those guns are really effective and they get the job done, at the same time, I prefer the precision and being rewarded for precision, which is why I like the SPAS-12 in Modern Warfare 2, and why I hope guns like the USAS to an extent or the KSG are hopefully effective. I'm pretty excited about the KSG because it's the other pump-action shotgun, and it looks to be beast. I'm really curious if you get like range and damage and all that jazz on it, and you get it to a specialist, how effective is it gonna be? But in talking about this prestige, this has actually been another fairly successful prestige, talking about the 9th. I've gone almost this entire one using the ACR as I'm making the breakdown video for the ACR in this prestige, and what you guys are watching right now is another Moab gameplay. This time I'm using the MP7 on Arkaden. And I've gotten really close to getting a few Moabs on Arkaden. It's just, I just run out of time too fast. It seems like game modes like Kill Confirmed, where there's corners and the tags are going to be picked up really quick, and getting to the tags isn't that difficult. These go really fast, and getting to 65 happens in like less than 6 minutes, 7 minutes at times. So I think I get the Moab at the end of this game just barely. Like, I call it in right before the timer runs out, and it gets in and it actually gives me the points. Something I'm really surprised about is that I never realized until I got a couple different Moabs in the same prestige is that you actually get challenges for Moabs. It was my initial presumption that Moabs don't give you anything. They don't give you points, they don't give you challenges, they don't give you titles or emblems. But they at least give you something, and there's challenges, which leads me to believe, like, is there something that you might actually unlock for getting 10 Moabs in a single prestige? I highly doubt it, because that still encourages boosting, and there's already boosters for Moabs already, and that's pretty damn annoying already as is. But this prestige has actually been pretty successful. I've been using the specialist about half of the time, and the other half of the time I was using Predator, Reaper into Pavelo. Not settling for Osprey Gunner, not settling for AC-130, just trying out the Pavelo this time and running around and letting the Pavelo do work while you run around, so it distracts the opponents. Many situations will happen where you set out a Pavelo, and guys will immediately start looking to the sky to shoot the thing down, or they'll be pursued by the Pavelo, and I'll actually follow its target path, and I'll see where the Pavelo is shooting, guys, and as I put it up, you're still effective and you gain kills towards your next kill streak. So a lot of times my Pavelo is up and I'm able to call in a Reaper while the first Pavelo is up to get the second Pavelo in. So that's a neat little interesting cycle, or like a chain that you can do to constantly get kill streaks. And I think my win-loss record is getting closer to like 1.7, which is only okay. With the teams I play with, we play in a lot of variety of game modes, and we aren't really coordinated at all. I honestly do a little bit better alone sometimes, but I have a lot more fun when playing with friends. KD is already above 3, I'm pretty happy about that, but now that I'm at 10th Prestige, I'm ready to have a lot more fun with the game. to steer away from the weapons that I know are effective, like the ACR, the MP7, the PP90, and the MK14. You guys haven't seen me use the MK14 or like the Type 95 in these videos to an extent, but we all know the Type 95 is good. But the MK14 arguably is the best gun in the game right now. I'd actually say that that's pretty or fairly accurate. That gun is ridiculously good with a silencer and can kill people with two shots from a distance that you would be really surprised. But that's about it for now. I actually have about 5 or 6 Moabs just from this prestige, from using the specialist more and more often. So I'll be posting the other Moab videos about daily, since I have so many of them. Every game I'll put a little bit of information or tips on the map I'm playing, or things like that about how to make the map more effective or more advantageous for you when you play. But that's going to just about wrap up this latest Road to 10th video. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Maximilian, signing out.